Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin YDU from YDU Games. Hang on, I have to fix my thingy. My name is Dustin YDU from YDU Games, standing for You Don't Understand Games, and that's why I play them. This is called The Deed, apparently. I don't know what kind of game it is, except for all I know is you have to kill your sister and then blame it on somebody else, or at least get away with it. So let's play. I've already seen the intro. Oh, that should have happened. It may have been stupid. Anyway, long story short, you know, you're with your butler. Is he a butler? I think he's a butler. And he comes with you to your house. Good evening, Master Aaron. I'm Aaron. May I take your coat? I'd rather keep my coat. Only if I can take your dress. Of course. Yes, get this blasted wet thing off me. You're new, aren't you? Sophia's my name. I recognize you from your pictures, Master Aaron. I'm not new, exactly. I've been employed by a family for almost a year. It's just that I've never visited before. You have never visited before. I've been busy. My work keeps me busy, unfortunately. I understand. I've been away from my family a lot since I started this job. You're here now, and I'm sure you're eager to meet with the others. Your father's in the library, on your left, and your mother's in the parlor, which is on your right. Your sister is upstairs in a room, I think. And what if I want to join you for some pleasant company? Oh, I'll be in the kitchen preparing dinner. I'll sound the bell when dinner's ready. Okay, so father's on the right. Okay, it's the directional pads. Alright, we're visiting mom first.
I've often wandered down to green
The most beloved of your other mother's possessions, her rusty old gramophone, used to play all of her favorite records.
But I am going where I can see the real thing.
I see you made it, Aaron. Forgive me as I don't stand. Your mere presence has almost given me a heart attack. Hello, Mother. Please sit down if you want to talk properly, Aaron. I don't want to crane my neck looking up at you. So, Aaron, you finally managed to make it up here for a visit. Please tell me you aren't just here to cause trouble. I'm here to make amends. No, Mother, I'm not here to cause trouble. Quite the opposite. Oh? Our family has been dysfunctional for a long time, and I have to take some responsibility for that. For what it's worth, I apologize for any stress that my behavior has caused over the years. I see. You'll forgive me if I'm a little skeptical of this sudden change in your attitude, Aaron. However, if we can get through the day without any drama, then I would appreciate it. Have you been up to see your sister yet? She's been going through some unusually difficult time recently. Will she be okay? You sound worried. Do you think it's serious? I have not seen her this bad in a long time. Do you remember that summer when she, with the razor, in the bathroom? Yes, I remember. That was the last time I remember seeing her like this. So yes, to answer your question, I am worried. Anyway, you should go and talk to your father if you haven't already. Wish him a happy birthday. Oh, and at least try to make it sound like you mean it. Okay, Ma. Oh, wrong button. You don't need to make any phone calls right now. Your mother glances up in her eyes at you and decides not to rummage through a particular set of drawers. Daddy! Let's go see Daddy! Daddy, 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 Daddy. Doggy! Even now, the familiar musty shell of your father's library fills you with the dread as you step inside. You have too many bad memories of this room. Your father's best friend, a hunting dog named Beastie. The dog looks at you for a moment, then walks away when it realizes you have no food. The shelves are labeled Arts and Culture. The desk lamp provides a soft glow. When your father isn't looking, you open up the top drawer of the desk and take a look inside. It seems to be filled with his memorabilia. One of the items sends a shiver down your bones. The cruel leather tawse your father used to beat you with when you were a child. Perhaps if you planted it in the right place, it might raise questions. Where the fuck would I leave it? I know where to leave it. Oh my god, the plan just hatched inside of me. Yes, the plan is already perfect. You grab the tawse, the texture of which brings back unpleasant memories. You quickly hide it on your person, close the drawer. Daddy! Hello, father. Your father remains silent after several moments, and a chill seems to pass through the library. When he finally speaks, it's in a quiet and bitter tone. You told me you'd never enter this place again, boy. Why are you here? To see you, of course, father. Happy birthday. It is obvious why I'm here. I want to put all this unpleasantness behind us and wish you a happy 50th birthday. I don't remember what voice I gave the main character. Happy? You honestly think this is a happy day for me? Another day when I can watch my life's work crumble into nothing. Another day to see our bloodline slit its own throat. You know how to make me happy. Move back to Dunshield. Take your proper place and do your damn duty. I refuse to move back here and suffer your abuse. Should I just say that? No. You have to let me live my own life. It's too late, father. I have my own life now. My own home. My own job. Damn them both to hell. Do you think that pathetic little life really means anything? You are the least of the mobile dynasty that stretches back hundreds of years. What does your life mean next to that? Everything. You're the same snot-nosed brat you always were, boy. Obviously, I didn't give you enough discipline as a child. If you can't be civil, I will take my leave. I love this game already. I can see you are determined to be impossible. I think we had better end this discussion now. You are the impossible one, boy, as always, but I think you're probably right about one thing. This conversation is pointless, and now it's over. Get out of here. So I have to take a quick mention. When I was looking at the reviews for this game, when I found it, it was on sale, and the top review was this person that said the only con of this game is that she bought this game on sale, and that she bought this game on sale, and she should have bought it at full price because this game was worth every penny. And so far, it's awesome. Okay, so we talked to both of them. Dun, 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 dun. No, something just ran through my mind. So what's in here? Parents' room has not changed in years. It remains a frozen capsule of the childhood that you'd soup quickly, something or other, whatever. Nothing apart from clothes, the expensive jewelry. Father keeps a shotgun. Leave the shotgun. That is way too noisy. What is this thing? Nothing. Alright. Now, this looks like a door. Is this a window? It's a window. Talk about windows. Now, it said that you can only carry 2 things on you at a time. But what's the second thing going to be if I'm going to blame it on my dad? You enter the surreal atmosphere of your sister's room. Mirrors of various sizes cover the walls, creating an eerie illusion of crowded space. thought I smelled a rat. Have you come to see me, little rat? How are you feeling? Hello, Jennifer. How have you been? How have I been? What an odd thing for a little rat to ask. Normally they just say, squeak, squeak. You used to have a pet rat, didn't you? Remember what I did to him? Oh, how he squeaked. Such great pain for such a little creature. I used to have a pet rat, and I suddenly want to murder her more than the game already intended for me to. What did you want to talk to me about, little rat? Mother seems very worried about you. I'm playing the innocent card. Mother says your condition has been getting worse. My condition? What condition? I don't have a condition. You want to have me sent away, don't you? Well, it won't work. It won't. I'll tell you. Go away. I won't speak to you anymore. Your sister is too busy staring at herself for you to notice. Rifling through her wardrobe, find a pair of silky undergarments with her initials embroidered on the inside. Planted in the right place, these might leave a tale of their own. Leave. There's got to be something better. And mirrors and cruelty. So many mirrors. So many mirrors. Nothing of interest in your sister's bed. You don't want to sit around in this deranged place. You step inside your former bedroom, now a simple guest room. Most of your old furniture has vanished, probably thrown on a bonfire knowing your father. Wardrobe is vacant. Emptied. Is that a sword? Remainings of your former room, your old fencing sword. At least this is a weapon which you are very well practiced. Leave where it is for now. I'm thinking. Wait, didn't Daddy have a shotgun? Ha! I have antlers. Okay. Where's Daddy? Daddy's up here. Oh. Groundskeeper cupboard. George seems to have left it open. You find a thick length of rope. Strangulation is certainly a tried and tested method of murder. Leave it for now. Practice billiards. The laundry room is next door, and beyond that, the servants' quarters. Oh. Billiards cue belongs to your father. Lies across the table. This can certainly serve an orthodox murder weapon. How would Daddy get blamed for that? Anybody can take that cue. What's this? Nothing in the drawers but useless cleaning supplies. Great. 2 pairs of shoes. Maid supplies. Hello, butler! Oh, hello, sir. What can I do for you? You seem quite distressed about something. I do. I'm sure it's nothing to trouble yourself with, sir. Your concerns are my concerns. Come on, George. We know each other for many years. If something is troubling you, I want to hear about it. If you insist, sir. Ever since the new maid arrived, I feel like I'm being nudged towards early retirement. She is obviously being trained to become the new housekeeper, but she's taking over my responsibilities one by one. I've tried discussing the matter with your mother, but it's no use. She hasn't been herself lately either, so please don't trouble yourself about it, sir. I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. What's wrong with my mother? In what way is my mother not herself? Ever since your sister's condition has become worse, your mother has become rather cold and withdrawn. Your sister has gone through difficult spells before, but has never been affected your mother quite like this. There's a darkness that I've never seen in her before. I should say no more. Please excuse me, sir. Alright. And this is the maid's room. Broken mirror sits on the maid's desk. Odds are that belongs to your sister. The maid has been hiding it here after accidentally breaking it. Murder weapon. I've already got the murder weapon. Is it a murder weapon? Aha! Oh, that's brilliant. Yes, I got it now. Unorthodox murder weapon. Take the cue. Yes. Damn it. Daddy, do you have anything else in here I can use? Where'd his gun go? Didn't I see a gun somewhere? I saw a shotgun somewhere. Currently empty. Roast beef coming from the kitchen. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. You find on the top of the cabinet, however, you see a rat poison. Leave the rat poison. Sharp knife unattended. How foolish of her. Leave the knife. Hello, Mr. Aaron. Is there something I can do for you? I want to ask you something about your time here. Oh? How do you feel with my father's temper? I'm blaming it on Dad. Doesn't seem to improve much over the years. Does he give you much abuse? I wouldn't call it abuse, Mr. Aaron. He can certainly be a very demanding employer, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm very grateful to have this position. I'm sorry, I must get back to work now. I'll ring the bell when dinner's ready. Nothing about the barrel. So I've already got his thing that I can plant. Yes! Mother's Pride golden candlestick set. It certainly make an elegant traditional murder weapon. Okay. Heavy candle that conceal it on your person. Hopefully nobody will miss it at dinner. I didn't even think of that. Again, the bell invites me. It's time to dinner, it seems. Dinner is served. I had an idea in my mind, but I don't know what my second thing could have been except for the billiard. I needed to keep my coat. Sophia, could you come here a moment? Yes, ma'am. Have you seen the golden candlestick we usually leave on the dinner table? I think it was there earlier today, ma'am. Have a look in the pantry later, would you? It's terribly valuable. Yes, ma'am. Pour me some more wine. Yes, ma'am. But, madam! Oh, what is it, George? I must protest. It's already been my duty to pour the wine at dinner. Oh, well, I don't want to cause any trouble. Nonsense! What does it matter, George? Stop being overly pedantic. But I... Come on, let George pour the wine. Just let him pour the damn wine, would you? It's his job. You stay out of it, boy! If your mother wants the girl to pour the damn wine, then the girl will pour the damn wine. Of course, sir, my apologies. Interfering little rat, isn't he, Daddy? Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy? Now, don't lose your temper, Father. Careful, Father. There's no need to make up a scene at dinner. I'll show you a scene. Get over here. Malcolm, please, let's not permit his behavior to ruin dinner. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can count your lucky stars, boy. Sophia, can you come over here, please? Yes, Miss Jennifer. I just wanted to say that was the loveliest meal I've ever tasted. I don't know how you do it. The cunning, you cunning pixie. You are too kind, miss. Of course, I will have tea and cakes for you at the drawing room, as usual, after dinner. Oh, you are so good to me, my sweet son. So very, very good to me. None for me, I'm full. I wouldn't mind some of those hot cakes. Would you two stop flirting with each other? Sophia isn't interested in your advances, sister. None for me, I'm full. I don't have any, thank you. I couldn't eat another bite. Well, you weren't offering any, so there. Please, Jennifer, let's try to be civil. Anyway, let's not forget why we're here today. To celebrate your father's birthday. Such a very important occasion for us all. You're so dear to us, Malcolm. Happy birthday, Daddy! Indeed, happy birthday, Father. Let's hope we'll be one to remember. Doing the deed. Okay, now here's where now's the time to quickly plant any items you have. To do so, enter a desired room and plant the item in your inventory. When you're ready, enter the drawing room to do the deed. Oops, wrong button. And notice how there's no music. Okay. Items? Tawse. Do you want to plant this item of evidence in the room? Yes. Police will definitely search this room thoroughly. I thought that was the door. That's a mirror. Haha. Originally, I was thinking I could put the Tawse in the maid's room. And since the mother asked the maid where the candlestick was, the candlestick would be used, and like the maid would be blamed. But I don't want the maid blamed. I still look like I have antlers. Haha. Let's not go that way. Yes. Okay, you see Jennifer staring out the window ahead of you, lost in her own strange moods. She hasn't noticed you enter the drawing room. Now is the time. Murder weapon. Use the candlestick. Whap! Whap! You take out the candlestick and feel its weight against your hand. Somehow it feels heavier now that you are about to make use of it. Raising it high above your head, you bring it down with some force on the back of her head. It is enough. She slumps noisily on the floor in front of you, blood seeping to the head wound. You drop the candlestick on the ground behind her corpse. You need to get out of here before someone comes to investigate. Oh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody found my victim! God, I hope I don't forget anything. Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Inspector Winston Lewis. I understand that this is a difficult time for your family. You're damn right it is! I want to know what you're doing wasting time in here while my daughter's killer is still out there. Well, Mr. Bruce, we haven't found no evidence of a forced entry, and nobody was seen entering or leaving the house. It would seem entirely possible, then, that the killer is in this very room. Dun, dun, dun! I lost my head. What? No! This seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Perhaps it is. However, I will follow protocol. I will have to interview each and every one of you in turn. Mrs. Bruce, would you like to meet me in the library first? I suppose so. The interview. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure this won't take long. Before we begin, I'll need to search your person. Best to get these formalities out of the way. Is this really necessary? I'm afraid so. Turn around, please. Now that's out of the way. Let's move to the interview. As you know, I've already spoken to everyone else who was at present at the house of your sister's death. We also now have completed our initial search of the house, but we'll get to that later. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we'll run through all of your activities since your arrival. The maid says that you and the butler arrived shortly after 7 o'clock, and she greeted you at the door. The maid says you made a rather inappropriate remark of a sexual nature toward... Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? I need to question your character, I'm afraid. It was only intended as a harmless joke. It was intended purely as a light-hearted joke. In retrospect, it may have been inappropriate. Yes, it is entirely possible to misjudge the situation, isn't it? Later, you went to speak to the maid again, which is curious. Why did you decide to visit the kitchen? To make sure my family was treating her well. I had some concerns about the way she was being treated. My family can be hard on the staff sometimes. That seems like a good reason. I understand the two of you spoke about your father and his temper. I thought she might be making her life he might be making her life difficult. As it turns out, I was completely wrong. I see. Later on, you had a conversation with your mother, Gloria, in the parlor. She told oh yeah, wrong voice. She told me that you were unusually cordial. Something about wanting to apologize and make amends. I just wanted to avoid another argument. I wasn't being entirely honest with her. I just wanted to avoid an awkward evening. No, I see. That is understandable. She says that you spoke briefly about your sister. Apparently you seemed quite concerned about her well-being. We worried about my sister might commit suicide. My mother and I were concerned that my sister might try to take her own life, as she has attempted once before. She? I always have to take note of that. You went to see your father in the library. I understand the conversation went quite heated. My father has always had a temper. My father has a very short fuse. Many of our conversations have gone that way. Would you say he has a violent temper? Absolutely. Oh, I see. That's good to know. You discussed the prospect of your moving back to Dinshil. You refused to go under any circumstances, I understand. I've already made a life elsewhere. My father fails to accept the fact that I have my own life now. I can't just move back here. And I'm talking like the detective. No, of course not. It is completely understandable. Let's discuss your conversation with the butler. You spoke about your mother's recent moods, you know. He seemed very worried about her. Yes, my mother has had a very hard time dealing with my sister's condition, apparently. Right? So, it sounded like she had been pushed to a breaking point. Interesting. Did you speak to your sister before dinner? Yes, I did. Yes, I went to her room to see her. Oh, I see. And what did you discuss with her? We discussed her illness and her obsessions. We spoke to her about her condition. I was aware that she was going through a particularly difficult period. Did she seem distressed to you? Yes, you could say that. Well, she's not in a good place mentally speaking. Oh, I see. Let's move on to the argument that took place during dinner. I understand there was an argument involving the butler. You felt it was being treated unfairly. My family always treated the servants poorly. Someone has to stand up for the servants around here. My family treats them like dirt. Indeed. It was good of you to do so, Master Bruce. I'm having too much fun with this. I get that your father rather lost his temper at one point. Just the usual. That was nothing out of the ordinary. Your father loses his temper at dinner, often. My father loses his temper no matter where he is. I see. Now I need to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you when you heard the maid scream? Upstairs? Your old bedroom. I was in the guest bedroom. I see. Thank you. As I said earlier, we've completed our initial search of the library. We found this leather tawse while searching your sister's room. Do you know who it belongs to? Yes, it belongs to my father. Interesting. That should be kept in your sister's room. Was your father ever violent toward your sister? Let's just say he was never one to spare the strap. No, I say. I'm curious about the murder weapon. I understand the candlestick used in the table on your mother. It's all very interesting. I'll be completely honest with you now, Master Bruce. While some of your behavior has caused been peculiar. I find no cause for any significant suspicion. However, the evidence against your father seems very compelling indeed. I think I will also be taking another look at the evidence surrounding your mother. Given the weapon that was used, obviously suicide is not a realistic possibility. Now, as for what happens next, you can go, for now. But I would appreciate it if you did not leave town. I may have more questions for you later. I will be arresting your father shortly. And I will need to be speaking to your mother again. Beautiful! Although the Inspector harbored his own suspicions about you, your father was treated as a prime suspect in the case. Oh, as evident, the evidence you had planted against him led to a trial and a swift conviction. In prison, your elderly father's health deteriorated swiftly and died within a year. Your grief-stricken mother died soon after. Dunshield House was yours, along with the fortune that came with it. However, George and Sophia found themselves unable to continue serving at the place after what had happened. As you spent many long, sleepless nights wandering through the rooms of the house, you found that its emptiness was reflected within yourself. You had become hollow inside, free of everything but the nightmares that continued to haunt you. That would be nightmarish. I beat the game! I wonder if there's other ways, like to keep the butler around, the maid. Who else I could blame it on? I can't believe they actually let me convict my father. Honestly, I didn't expect it. I figured between the father and the mother's items that maybe the maid or the butler would be suspicious, because I think you get what I'm saying. You know, it's like it's too much too quick. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is on Steam. It's not very expensive at all, but it's worth money. I wish it was longer. There needs to be more episodes or something, or better houses, something. This better not be the end of it. Keep it going. Developers, if you happen to be watching my video, keep it going, please. But thank you all so much for watching. My name is Dustin YDU from YDU Games, standing for You Don't Understand Games, and that's why I play them. Love this game. Good game. All my links are in the description. I'll have to see you later. I got away with it. I murdered my sister.